Hello, welcome to Mental Shift with Dave. If you are new here, we talk about all things mental health, breaking stigma surrounding mental health, building resilience, and shifting perspectives. Today, I want to talk about something really important, which is mental health stigma. Stigma is the reason so many people suffer in silence instead of getting the help they actually need. I will talk about what stigma actually is, where it comes from, and most importantly, how we can break it together. So please stick around because this is a conversation we all need to have. Alright, let's break it down. Mental health stigma is basically the judgment, the shame, and discrimination people face just for having mental health struggles. And it shows up in three ways. Number one, public stigma. This is when the society labels people with mental illness as dangerous or weak. Number two, self-stigma. This is when someone who struggles with mental health problems starts believing those labels about themselves. Number three, institutional stigma. This is when workplaces, healthcare systems, or even our laws make it harder for people with mental health problems to get the help they actually need. For example, think about how easy it is to talk about common cold, but when someone has depression or anxiety, suddenly it becomes awkward or too personal. That's stigma in action. I think it is important that we clear up some common myths because a lot of what people believe about mental health is not true. Myth number one, mental illness is a sign of weakness. That's not true. The fact is that mental health struggles are not about strength or weakness. They are real conditions like diabetes or heart disease. Myth number two, therapy is for crazy people. That is false. The fact is that therapy is for everyone. You don't need to be in crisis to talk to a professional. Sometimes you just need guidance, just like you would from a doctor. Myth number three, you just need to think positive. Well, I'm a believer of positive thinking, but while positive thinking is great, mental health conditions don't just disappear because someone tells you to cheer up. There are real conditions that require real support and sometimes medical treatment. I do believe that the more we challenge these myths, the closer we get to breaking the stigma surrounding mental health. Now, let's get real for a second. Why is it that people can openly talk about high blood pressure or surgery, but when it comes to depression and anxiety, people suddenly whisper about it? In a lot of cultures, especially the African and the Spanish cultures, mental health is often seen as a taboo topic. Some people think that therapy is very unnecessary or worse, a sign of failure. But the truth is, mental health conditions can affect anyone. No matter who you are, a CEO can struggle with anxiety, a student can battle depression, even our own parents can be overwhelmed. So the question is, how do we challenge the way people see mental health? We all need to put hands together to fight stigma. Breaking stigma is not just about talking about it, it's all about taking action. Here are three simple things that you can do today to help to break stigma. Number one, talk about it openly. Share your story if you are comfortable, or simply listen when others open up, because we do believe that conversations change lives. Number two, watch your words. Saying things like stop being dramatic or that's crazy might seem small, but they actually reinforce stigma. Instead, let's choose words that support, not shame. Number three, encourage people to seek help. If someone tells you they are struggling, don't brush it off. Support them in getting the help they actually need, whether it is therapy, whether it is medication, or even someone to talk to. The more we normalize mental health discussions, the easier it is for us to break the stigma surrounding mental health and for people to seek help they actually need. At the end of the day, breaking stigma starts with us. The more we talk about mental health, the less power stigma has. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one mental health myth that you used to believe? Please drop it in the comments below and let's get the conversation going. And if you found this video very helpful, please like and subscribe for more mental health content and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Take care of your mind because it is the most important thing that you own. See you next on Mental Shift with Dave.